Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our 0 to 100% playthrough of Slay the Spire. The last few episodes have been pretty epic. Back to back, we had 4-hour runs where we killed the heart with the silent and then the defect. And while that was a lot of fun, I think for a while I would prefer it if my runs didn't go that long. Um, like, obviously, part of why they went long was, you know, my own mistakes occasionally. I had to uh, restart a fight because I misclicked or I misinterpreted something or some stuff, and, one would hope I'll get better at stuff like that as the game goes on, but also it's partly because you're fighting the heart, which is a tough fight, and you're doing it under like winnable but not ideal situations. So I didn't get infinites going in either case. I mean, I've used the term almost infinite, which like for a deck builder makes sense, but like mathematically, there's no such thing as almost infinite. So, you're able to win, but you need to think very carefully and make the best use of your terms, your turns. So that was why those episodes went as long as they did. And in this one, we're gonna do something a little bit shorter. But before that, I have something to show you. You remember that episode I guess, a couple weeks ago when I was showing you the run history for when I beat the heart with a watcher, right? Because I forgot to, or I mistakenly didn't start the recording. So I was trying to get footage of me beating the heart on Ascension 0 with the watcher, just so I could show you what the ending screen looks like, because it's really pretty. While I was trying to do that, without intending to, by total accident, I ended up getting another achievement. So I'm just gonna include the footage of that right now, before we then come back into this episode, right? And then we'll, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. I guess I'll tell you what we'll do right now. We're gonna try for one of those challenge achievements for beating the game either with a single relic or with only common cards. One of those two. But first, I've got this achievement to show you. So this is going to be a weird thing in terms of where do I put this in the series, because what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to just get footage of me beating the heart to put at the end of the episode where I talk about me beating the heart with a watcher because the footage was lost. So all I wanted to do was get to the heart, fight the heart, get that footage. But as it turns out, I ended up getting the achievement for having more than 99 block with the watcher. So what I'll do is I'll probably just attach it to the next episode, which is gonna be the episode after the one about me killing the heart with the defect. And I guess let me also explain how I got this achievement. So first of all, I have the power where every time you switch stances, you gain block. It's originally 4 block. I upgraded it to get 6 block. And I also popped the dexterity potion earlier on in this battle, just to help me survive the earlier waves, just so I could build things up. And also I've got a few things that give me block. These defend are a classic way to gain block if you have nothing else to play. And also I have the the calipers, where you retain most of your block every turn. So I'm about to lose a lot of it because he's about to land a pretty big hit. But I managed to get more than 100 block, which I didn't think I was going to do with the Watcher of all classes. Hang on a second. I don't... Sometimes it has to do with playing with the controller. Sometimes the card screen glitches out. I think it's because there's conflicting inputs with my mouse. Anyway. So I had this in my deck. So I use that, and then also I have where is it called? Vigilance, upgraded vigilance, gain block. That's nice. And also I have the upgraded halt, 0 cost, and if you're in Wrath, you gain even more block, right? So stacked a lot of block. So I'm just gonna attach this to the start of a video, just because this is me getting the achievement. I'll show it. I'll record a separate bit after this, showing you, because I don't want to quit this run right now. I'm about to beat this guy. I guess I can kill this guy and show you the achievement in the menu. So what I'll do is I'll pause and I'll be back when I'm ready to show you that. Just give me a moment. Okay, here's the achievement. Oh, excuse me. Impervious. As you can see, it's grouped together with the Ironclad achievements. It's right behind Barricaded and Jaxed and Powerful. So the game, I think, really expects you to get it with the Ironclad. So it's just really funny to me that we got it with the Watcher. Anyway, I'm gonna end this clip now, and we'll figure out where to which video to put it in and where to put it in said video, but that's a job for me in the future. Anyway, back to whatever else is going on now. Okay, we're back, and it's still so funny to me that I got this achievement with the Watcher of all people, obviously assisted heavily by that one relic where you keep most of your block. So you're just able to repeatedly scale your armor. And had we... I don't remember how late we got it, but had we gotten into a regular fight with that, we could have maybe even gone for the 999 block. But yeah, that was a... That was pretty funny. Anyway, in this episode, let's take a look at the statistics, and note that we've gotten quite a few of the achievements unlocked. Impervious was the one we unlocked. Purity, hand, draw, and discard. You would need to do that by exhausting cards. And there's a few ways. There's an easy way to do that. There's an Ironclad card that exhausts your other cards. Well, you know what? Let's focus. We'll try for we'll try for this achievement some other time. Right now, what I'm going for is where is it? Common sense, and then, well, we've got to do a daily climb as well. And then this one. Beat the game with a single relic. Now, I want to look up something. So, let me just look it up on my phone. What I want to look up is, and I'm sure this is true, but I just want to be absolutely sure. Are you allowed to give away your starting relic for a boss relic, and will you still get this achievement? Because it's still... you still only have one relic, but I want to make sure that the game isn't keeping track of like the relics you found instead of the relics you have, and it's like, oh well, you had this relic and then you picked up another relic, so you found two relics. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. I gotta, before I spend an hour potentially more than an hour trying to get this achievement. Let me just make sure I understand the conditions correctly. So, slay the Spire. Who needs relics? Um, all I need to know is... Okay, so I'll look it up on true achievements. Wait, are you allowed to... Hang on. Are you allowed to... Allowed to trade starting relic? Well, the AI overview is telling me that I can, but I don't trust AI. Here we go. Someone on Reddit asked my exact question. Can I get Who Needs Relics if I trade in my starter relic? Yes. All you need to do is have one relic. That's the only thing it keeps track of, and having spent all this time researching that one achievement, I guess we should just try for that one achievement. So we'll do it on Ascension 0, obviously. There's an argument to be made to do it on Ascension 1. Actually, no, there's not. Because we're not getting relics. We wanna avoid elites like the plague. So we absolutely do want it to be on Ascension 0. Okay, so I'm cutting out a lot of these failed runs because they didn't amount to anything, and Reddit has been zero help. So the problem with this game, and I guess other games like this, like Binding of Isaac or Monster Train, is that when you ask people like how did they get some difficult achievement, they'll say things that they think are helping, but really all they're doing is they're describing one really lucky run that they had. Fuck off. They're just describing one really lucky run that they had, which people can't just replicate, right? I can't decide on the first floor that I'm gonna get everything I need for a barricade build in my first 4 fights. That's not something I can just do, right? I have zero control over that. So I'm playing as the Watcher because at least with the Watcher, when a run fails, it fails quickly. Whereas with a lot of these other ones, you sometimes go pretty deep into the run before you realize that it's gonna be a complete failure, and we're only gonna get one shop this floor, which is frankly insulting. Okay. Tantrum is pretty important. We're just gonna try to win by going infinite, which is really all we can do. So, do this. Should I cash in my miracle? Maybe I should have cashed in my miracle. But, you know, that's okay. That's fine, that's fine. Empty body, not really my cup of tea. Remove this trash, please. Thank you. Annoyingly, this guy has 13 health. I think... So, if I... Okay, well, this is a really stupid fight. Because if I could kill this guy with one, then I could... Then this could be a really good battle, but... No, this is a bunch of nonsense that's happening. And I killed the wrong enemy, so I'm taking a whole lot of damage. I don't care anymore. Power potion is fine. Flurry of Blows is a takeable card. Doing the infinite. So, Tantrum, Vigilance? Vigilance Defend? Because we've drawn both of our Wrath cards. Right now, this is really stupid. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to use my miracle, like, really early. Okay, whatever, dude. None of these are needed. We need to upgrade this to make it cheaper. Alright. We need cards. We also need card removal. We just need lots of stuff. Again, I think I'll cash this in early. And again, these guys have really stupid amounts of health. So I think, kill one of them. And then... pop out of Wrath. Okay. Okay, I feel better about this run than I have felt about previous runs. Fear No Evil is actually huge. Because Talked to the Hand is actually good. Should I just buy it? Should I just buy it? I'm just gonna buy it. Because it is part of the infinite build that I am going for. Well, this kind of sucks. Flurry of Blows on you. Now we're not taking any more damage. Okay. And I can play however many cards I want in a turn. That's good. This is garbage though. Alright. Tantrum needs upgrading now. Okay. Question mark, question mark. Upgrade? Or... I think we can get 9 gold from this one fight so that we can get a card removal at the next shop. Rush down would be pretty important. So if I do Eruption... I shouldn't do Eruption. I should just do Defend, Defend. Yep. Well, this is a bunch of nonsense that's happening. And now we're not taking damage this turn. Okay. Liquid Memories I'll take instead of Speed Potion. And this is useless. Actually, Halt could have been fine. Halt could have been fine. These are useless, so the only thing we want is the card removal. Get this trash out of my face. Upgrade something else for me. I think it's gotta be Talk to the Hand. Early Talk to the Hand would have been nice. I mean, we can't do any more damage. Where the fuck is my Talk to the Hand, dude? Come on. If I hit him 4 times, I think I'm gonna take 4 instances of spike damage. So I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna end my turn, as stupid as that is. Okay, here we go. Man, this is really stupid. We drew our cards in the absolute wrong order. And now we have a bunch of strikes. Okay, well, I think we're probably gonna win. Oh no, we are stacking up armor, so maybe I should have used a Tantrum on that earlier turn. I'll use Defend. Probably should have attacked. We're dying right now. Just kidding. We're not dying. But now we're dying. But I think he is dying as well. Liquid bronze. I don't think I take that. Am I retaining cards? If I get meditation... then this could be a really good play. You know what? Let's live a little dangerously. And let's remove another defend from our deck early. And then try and dodge elites for the rest of this floor. Vigilance, Tantrum, or let's just do. Gonna have to do this annoyingly so that I can hit him twice and then also use my vigilance. Because they're trying to do 20 damage. I'm just gonna draw 3 cards right now. Useless. Useless. Was there another way we could have done this? Well, actually, that works out really nicely. I think he's dead. Alright. Upgraded Fear No Evil has to be the play. Hello, alright. Out of these, I don't want any of them. I do want to remove more defense. And now we gotta start moving over on to the left if we want to avoid elite combat, which I do want to do. Do I want? No, this is gonna give us a relic. So is this, okay. And then I guess we'll do 2 upgrades going in this path. Alright. Early talk to the hand, I guess. Eruption, and then we'll do Fear No Evil at the end. Got it. And we have enough to just tank off the damage anyway. So we're hexed, but you're just dead. Useless. Now there are things. If we find meditate, then establishment is going to be really good. But we don't have establishment, so it doesn't really matter to me whether or not this is innate. I'll make flurry of blows a little bit more damaging, I guess. Cathedral. I mean, I'll take the gold. I guess we make Fear No Evil more damaging. Skip this chest. And do we have enough to remove another card? We do. Do we want to buy any of these cards? We don't. And the final defend is just gone. Do you want to upgrade another card? I think we want to get into some combat to try and find more cards. Because there are a few things that we need. And Snecko was not one of them. I should have put myself in calm. Hopefully, whoa, this is awful. Well, this isn't that bad. We can just get establishment out. Eruption. And fear no evil to get back into calm mode. And we can even do one strike before we do the fear no evil. And we're blocking most of the damage. This is kind of bad. But I think it's okay because we do have Fear No Evil. Flurry of Blows, which should be 0 cost, is 3 cost. This is the nonsense that can happen with the Snecko. I think we're actually avoiding all damage this turn. And nearly killing him. Alright. That was a good Snecko fight. Another Fear No Evil. I guess so. It helps us build the infinite. But this is not. I don't like this guy, man. He is attacking. We don't have rush down, which is a pretty bad thing. Strike and Fear No Evil. I guess I'll do this just to play it. I don't think we can kill this guy, which is very annoying. But we can avoid taking damage. I think he's dead. Yeah. None of these are exciting to me. I'll go for a couple question marks. Not what I wanted. I guess I do this. Man, this is a horrible turn. All of my fear no evils and no way to enter, and no way to enter Wrath. Okay. Well, at least we're not taking any damage. Okay. Empty Fist is a takeable card, and that's the champ. Receive a reward based on the offer. I don't think Establishment is working out for me. Because yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Max HP and we healed. Okay. You know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Alright. $32 damage coming our way. But we can enter Calm. By doing this. And we've done pretty good amount of damage to him. So do this. Strike, strike. We can just play all our cards. Easy. No need to play the miracle yet. We could even take double damage this turn and survive, but talk to the hand I think is a good idea. We'll do Eruption. Tantrum and then Vigilance. And then we're taking almost no damage. If I play Miracle and then Strike, then we are taking no damage. But let's save the Miracle for an actually you know, difficult moment. So we'll do Tantrum. And then we can do this because he's not attacking, so we can actually stay in Wrath, which is what I want. And then just play all our cards, I guess. Okay. Alright. I guess we do this. The last thing we do is, do we stay in Wrath or do we leave Wrath? Let's you know what? Well, let's do it like that. Now we can survive this. But not if we are in Wrath at the end of this turn. What if I do it like this? Eruption? Well, let's do Flurry of Blows first. Then if I do Eruption. Flurry of blows. Can we kill this guy? Well, definitely now. Okay. Vault and Scrawl are both good. They both exhaust. I'll take Vault. We'll skip this chest. It's the fucking Timekeeper. He's the worst guy to fight as the Watcher. Okay. The absolute worst guy to fight as the Watcher. These guys aren't far behind, just because of how annoying they are. I could just take a second turn. I don't think that makes sense. We're in Wrath. We have ways of leaving Wrath. We have no way of leaving Wrath. What have I done? What have I done? Well, we can play Liquid Memories. It's okay. Okay, easy. So I have to play Liquid Memories. We're not gonna die. We're at full health right now, I should remind myself. But I also don't want to be taking, ludicrous amounts of damage. This makes the most sense, I think. And now we're almost avoiding all damage. Okay, I think we can finish these guys. This is huge, but annoyingly, the Timekeeper clears his own debuffs, which he shouldn't be allowed to do, frankly. So I can use that on him, but it's not gonna really do very much. I'll just do this and finish the Exploder so that no damage is incoming on this turn. You know what? That makes sense. Did that make sense? Maybe that didn't make sense. I didn't play that well. I'm gonna try that again. I really wish we didn't have the time eater at the end of this. I will do this again. will do that again. And then I will do this. This would have been nice to get earlier. Okay. Oh my god. Thorn's damage is really stupid. Okay. Inner peace is pretty important. Empty mind is also pretty important. Which of these is more important though? I think... I'll take this. And I'll start removing strikes, I guess. I need to upgrade Vault pretty urgently. Okay. Okay, man, I can still opt to not take this. You know what? I'll take bandage up because it just exhausts, and we can use it to heal little bits of health here and there, like right now, for example. Eruption. Fear no evil. Empty fist. Vigilance. Sounds good to me. Yeah, we'll do this first. And then I can take another turn, which might not be a bad idea. You know what? Yeah, let's take another turn. I think we got this guy. Almost dead. In fact, he is dead. I'm not gonna bother with Wave of the Hand. But Vault being upgraded is kind of crucial. It actually allows us to play it, because now we have it. And these guys again. Okay, we don't have Rushdown, which is not good. And then I will use this on this turn. This guy in the middle. And then just enter calm, I guess. Okay. All three of them are attacking. That's hilarious. I guess we just vault? You know what? I guess I'll do this. Hit you. I do not want to exit my stance, so I'll just hit these guys. Yeah. We'll do it like this. We'll do this. We can take this guy out. And I will do that, and we'll take a bit of damage, but that's okay. Because we can just kill this guy. Okay. I don't really even know why I'm bothering. We have too many Fear No Evils. I'm not gonna pick any more of them. Why I'm bothering with this run? Because the Time Eater is just gonna kill us. I'm not going immediately to the boss. Are you insane? Like, are you actually insane? Gotta skip the chest. Out of these, I mean, 20 damage isn't as valuable as 4 plated armor, I don't think. Or maybe a second ritual? Which we can't afford, but I guess I'll take the plated armor. Okay. Man, why? Okay. Well, he's trying to do 32 damage right now. Now he's trying to do 10 damage, which we can sustain. Alright. This is important. That's just nice, I guess. He's trying to put his stupid card into my deck, I think. But now instead of that, he's doing 30 damage. Like, why does he have all of this and then also malleable, right? Why is that a thing? And why is he weakening me? Like, some of these elites are just not fun to fight unless you have an overpowered build. 45 damage? How about no? Okay, um, mm, mm, mm. I think I messed up that turn. Yeah, this guy does too much damage. Come on, be reasonable, game. Flurry of blows. We're probably gonna have to vault this turn. And why am I just like, why am I just constantly weakened? Explain that to me, game. Oh my god, he put that thing in my deck, didn't he? Or did he? I don't. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't. Ugh. Okay, sure. We're avoiding damage in this turn. Okay. So now what? I guess we've got to draw cards. That was an annoying fight. There is a way to make fasting work by avoiding debuffs, or some. There is a way to make that a thing, but it's not a. It's not a thing that helps us in particular. Right, mental fortress. Rare relic? Yeah. Funny game. Well, shit. I'm restarting this fight. So we need to use Fear No Evil as the... Oh, Fear No Evil only works if he's attacking. Right. Okay. Well, let me just do talk to the hand to you then. Just because we'll be attacking you a lot. Flurry of blows on you just to soften you up. Fear no evil on you. Empty fist. We're almost avoiding damage. Okay, well, this is important. How do we do this? Well, we're probably going to be taking another turn, I think. Vault. Yeah, he put the parasite in my deck. Ugh. I think really low on health. Upgraded inner peace, I think, has to be the play, and we just rest. What a pathetic final fight. What a pathetic final thing to do. All right. He is trying to attack, so this kind of helps us. We can vault to help us in this fight a little bit. Hang on, I messed that up. I should have used all of my potions on the first turn. Draw to exhaust or gain more block. Do we want more draw or do we want more I think we want more block because more draw isn't gonna help us against this guy. Fear no evil. I guess we've got to draw a few cards this turn. There's 4 more cards that we can play. We won't use Talk to the Hand right now. Instead, let's just chip away at him. And if we're lucky, we'll get Vault next turn. Okay. Well, if I do Tantrum, then we're just dead, right? What I'll do is, can I play this? No. I'll just bandage up and let him take his turn. Now he's trying to kill me. Guess I'll do this. Where the fuck is my vault? Dude, come on. Okay. I really needed to talk to the hand, and it didn't show up. He's trying to do 27 damage, which we cannot sustain. Which we absolutely cannot sustain. I'm gonna try this one more time. Okay. We'll do this first. We'll do this now. I guess now we'll do talk to the hand. I'll bandage up as well, sure. Is it even worth it to use a miracle right now? Not really, man. Okay, well, I need to do this. We did gain a way of entering Wrath. I'll do this. Then he's doing 26 damage, which we can take. He's doing 27 damage, which we absolutely cannot take. But what we can do is Empty Fist, Fear No Evil, Vault. Fear No Evil, Strike. I think we gotta save our Vault for when he's about to end our turn. Because otherwise this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. So another 9 cards away. We did not draw Vault. Do we have any other way to draw? Not really. I guess maybe I should have just played my Miracle. I'll play my Miracle now. Eruption. Tantrum, Empty Fist, Fear No Evil. And if I do Flurry of Blows, then the turn is just gonna end. Okay, so he's not doing any damage to us this turn. Now he's trying to get rid of his debuff. Okay. We did not draw Vault, but we have a 3 out of 4 chance of making that happen. But the moment we play any card, he is gonna end our turn. So we would have had to draw Vault literally right now, and that didn't happen. So I think we've lost. Yeah, because I can play this, but then as soon as I play it, he's gonna end my turn. So I'll just do the thing that does the most damage. And he's gained strength. And now he's gotten rid of his... See, that I think should not really be allowed in this fight. Should not be able to just clear his debuffs, right? Like, this legitimately makes him harder than the final boss of the game. Or, I don't know if hard is even the right word, it just makes fights with him unwinnable. Whereas with the final boss, usually they are always winnable. Anyway, what? But we're just dead, I think, right? Well, we can vault now. Vault showed up at the wrong time. I mean, can we kill him in 7 cards? Flurry of Blows. Well, there's Tantrum about to show up. Do we play Flurry of Blows is the question. And the answer, I think it'll put him at under 100. But like, he's killing us right now. So so that's 40 damage from Tantrum, plus 36 damage, 40. How many cards do we have? We have 6 cards to play. Okay, I should do Inner Peace just to have more options. Okay, well, not a great draw. So 40 damage plus 26 is 66. Plus, I think we might be able to do it. But it's gonna be it's gonna be a whole thing. All right, so have to do this. Now only 4 cards left to play. 26, I think he's dead? No, he's not dead. Not from this. But from the final card after that. Or the next card after that. Okay, finally it's done. And I'm gonna... How long has this been? Okay, it's only been slightly more than an hour. It well, the session has been a lot longer because of all the failed runs, but at least this is finally done, and I think the Watcher is the best class to do it with. Not because you're more likely to win runs. In fact, I think you're more likely to win runs. Slightly more likely to win runs with the Ironclad. The problem is that with the Ironclad, your runs will take so long, so that you might have a really long run, and you won't know whether you're gonna win, and you'll sink an hour and a half into it, and then you'll fail. Whereas with the Watcher, the runs that fail, most of them will fail very early. Most of them, when you don't get the cards you need, you just don't even make it past Act 1, right? So, it's in my opinion, the best way to get this. Maybe this might even be the best class to get the the only common cards achievement with the Watcher. No, I think for that you might have to go with the Ironclad and just lean on getting good relics. Anyway, the achievement that we just got, I wish there was like an in-game pop-up as well, because the Steam overlay isn't being captured. If I go to my stats, you'll see that we have Who Needs Relics? Beat the game with a single relic finally unlocked. And I'm even going to... I'm not going to cut out my failed attempts against the Timekeeper, because I want people to understand the struggle of fighting this boss. I really do think he's a bit too powerful, right? He shouldn't be allowed to end your turn and also clear his own debuffs. That one thing makes him more difficult than the final boss. It's not... Because the final boss also clears his own debuffs, but the final boss doesn't just arbitrarily end your turn, right? So you can play more cards and, you know, set up your defense, whatever you need to do. This guy just doesn't give you the chance unless you draw Vault at the exact right time. Which we didn't do, but we still won, and I'm gonna be happy with that. I'm gonna be happy with that. And what I'm gonna do now is we're just gonna say we're just gonna I'm losing the ability to speak. We are just gonna call this episode to a close, and I'm gonna say thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time, and hope to see you in the next one, where we're gonna be trying to get the achievement for beating the game with only common cards. What's it called? I think it's called Common Sense or something like that. It's not minimalist. Common Sense. Beat the game with a deck containing no uncommons or rares, but you are allowed to take relics, and that's gonna be how you get that done. And we're gonna try that next episode. For now, though, we are gonna end. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and hope you'll join me next time. And until then, take care.